La 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 la. Jeez, it's like la 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 la. Okay. Uh,
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
The people of Liyue must have already started preparing for the most important festival.
let's do the characters right quick. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Oh yeah. Ba 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 ba. I don't know what character I should get. Like, what character should I use? Hmm. Let's see. Maybe I should. Oh yeah. Oops, that's the wrong screen. I'm fucking stupid. I need to get rid of Alpeda. Let's see. Do need flames. I mean, we got flames. We got ice. Hmm. Lightning. I guess we could use lightning.
I'll keep an eye on you.
4 stars with Jean. Okay, if I do this, I cannot, like, but... Okay, let's build my team. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna need, let's see. They gonna have an ice guy. They got a water person. Let me see. Uh, hmm. I'm trying to see. Hey Gary, how are you? I don't know what person should but it's scary. I don't need a water person. I'm gonna need fire too. Ice is not gonna really be needed, to be honest. Hello, little brunch. Oh, that's good. You've been doing good. And Fallout 3? Ooh, the Fallout series. I've been wanting to get into the Fallout series. Well, I don't know. I don't know which Fallout should I start with. I'm not gonna need ice. I'm probably gonna use water instead. Uh, water shall I use? I need some heal. I got Jane. Jane can heal, so yeah.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Wait. Let me put this.
I'll scout ahead.
Let me do this for party 2.
We'll need a strategy.
Oh, like I said, Jane's for healing. Let's see. Water.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun with Fallout 3. Yay. Let's see. I'm gonna need water. Water's very important. Yeah, what? Yeah, I'll just use Shine. Let's go. It should be okay. Only thing we're missing ice, and ice is good for lightning, but oh well. Nice! That's nice! 3 cool melee weapons. So, what are they? Like, I mean, I don't know that much about Fallout.
Seems very different from
what are
I
they?
imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Polluted? A shish kebab? You can actually fight with a shish kebab.
Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power.
Okay. I was wondering, like,
A
what
second
the
instance
shish
of forbidden
kebab?
knowledge pollution
Fallout
occurred
is
during the
live,
Conria Cataclysm
you know?
500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness
Did you make a video of it?
Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
Oh, by clue you mean?
Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person.
Oh.
Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
That's so scary.
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Down. That's funny. I was like a backhand towards Paimon.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Buying you water.
Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Let's get wet. Let's go.
No touch.
What the hell? Oh, this guy. Right. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, he's dead. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Break. 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 Ah, no, 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 no. Hey. Bang. No. Oh. But you really just gonna hit me like that? Jeez. Oh god, I'm stuck. This bark is in the way. Jeez. I really need to start grinding and leveling up my characters. They seem so freaking weak, you know? Uh-oh. These bastards.
I swear by my sword!
Burn! Burn!
No time to lose. Riptide. You're mine.
Let's go. Keep slicing and slicing and slicing.
By royal decree!
Uh-oh. Getting dangerously low. Oh no, you don't. You don't slice me. No, 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 no. Where you going?
Barbados!
Barbados. Yes, guide us, Venti. Nope. Jeez! Die already! Whoa! What the hell? Huh. Guys, God damn these enemies. God. Maybe I should use my King Arthur instead. Yep, you're down. Let's see. Who else? Who's next? Alright, let's keep going. Oh god. Whoa, knocked all of them. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, he's a lightning. Whoa. Try to ground him. Oh, not today. Damn, Vestal's just killing him. Oh god, I should have had someone lay your sound like that. Oh, I should have got ice. I thought I wouldn't need ice.
Wind, hear me.
Hey, hey, hey. You don't want to need ice. Yeah. Burn! I'll burn you like this. Yeah! I like all that fire. You know what? Just got my ult again. Just got my ult again. He spammed me with this shit. Eternal fire. Yeah, come on. Even the music stopped.
Retribution!
Time for retribution.
Damn you! Burn!
Damn you!
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Hey, I've been great. Glad you asked, Jerry. I've been doing alright. Been streaming, living my life. Not like it's golden, but you know, just living my life. Glad you asked. Thank you for asking.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
Ah, man, I really need to get my character stronger, though. That's what I need to do. I mean, my character's just so weak right now.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Yeah,
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
What do you expect she sound like?
So,
Oh
is this
my
the place you
gosh,
were
she
talking
do. I
about?
just noticed that.
The base
Maybe
of
it's the same
Irminsul?
voice actor. He actually does. I just noticed that. I was not paying attention. He does. Oh my god, that's funny.
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that... me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
Hey, this starting to sound like
The
some Kingdom
new
Hearts shit.
samsara?
Like some real Kingdom
As
Hearts
Greater Lord
stuff.
Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow.
Yeah, that's
continuing
true.
the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's all.
Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years.
Holy
But
shit.
you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good.
Fate is the
It's
ultimate
also
knowledge, yeah.
precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, and the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
I have faith in you.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate.
Oh.
It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right?
I know I am.
Everything that
hell.
day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
I knew it.
At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong.
Uh-oh.
Pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Ermin's soul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Ermin's soul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But
Oh, man.
this is the only way to save Ermin's soul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me.
Yeah, damn indeed.
We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
Aww.
I gradually understood that
sad.
these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
Oh, she's scared.
Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Okay, so Mary gonna be looking like that every time at nighttime? That'll be super awesome, you know?
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Don't tell me.
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Ermin soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Yeah, tell him the truth. Sleep. Genjutsu.
Huh? That sound. Traveler, Paimon.
I've been waiting here far too long.
Oh, this
But
guy.
finally, I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor. What have you done?
Even waiting.
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin.
I'm not gonna lie, I do want to
Don't
play with it.
worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time.
Oh.
So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life.
Damn.
Life inherently has
That's-
many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you are in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble?
Ooh.
How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time.
Ooh.
Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
Damn. She's gone there.
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd love to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
That was
I can
one of the
see your
most
remaining
random
honesty.
things to say. I see someone like
What a
skirmish his
ridiculous
feet.
decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this
rights
count.
You will regret this!
Have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be
boring.
greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No,
do you
this
have
is a
to do with
different
this?
transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there?
What?
Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world.
He'll explain him. You know, me.
Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Okay. Several days later.
Together! Okay. Wake him up. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Traveler, let's go!
The fuck? Oh.
Surely that little girl must be leaving soon.
Where's Where's
Our recent catch was great. We definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Let me go to quest. Close to victory. Maybe because of this. Okay, yeah, I got a few.
I do hope
Okay,
the Knights
let's
of
go to
Favonius are all working hard.
Nailu, Nailu. I have a tail but no ears. What do you mean? Let's go here.
It's time to move on.
Oh yeah, let's go like that. A few more days. 1, 2, 3. 3 more days.
We shouldn't stay here.
Watch that. I'll have to watch that later.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange.
I mean, I guess because it's a lot of grinding
wait and watch.
and it's a lot of traveling
Maybe we shouldn't do this after
and the
all.
action is not that
I
much
didn't do
in
that
it,
great of a job.
story, but
And who would even
yeah,
like
I
it?
feel you on that.
Oh, don't think like that.
But it's so
Remember our
beautiful
promise?
and the characters are just so.
We're going
oh
to
my
give
God.
everyone a pleasant
yeah.
surprise.
I guess that's
and
how I got
besides,
into
you've
it.
never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great
okay.
opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I mean, it is a free-to-play game, so it's
I'm
not fair.
still not really sure about this. There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right? Right. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all. Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say? Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery
so
practice would
pretty.
have gone to waste.
I like her outfit.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here?
Bear. Like Zubair?
Sheikh
Like a
Zubair.
bear?
This is an urgent notice from the Academia.
Yeah, like a grizzly bear?
This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Yeah, what's his crop?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why?
Oh, stop.
Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life,
you know what?
Nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But
you're scummy.
I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same.
It is a lot of talking.
We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough!
Enough!
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Ooh.
Huh? Father?
Uh-oh.
Their
Father. I'm about to get her. Get her.
What
Welcome back to you.
Academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
No.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think.
Oh.
I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Damn, he looked like he was gonna give them the backhand. Back of his hand, lay down the law, you know?
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Sometimes. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I still got it. Not fair.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless.
Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it
Knowledge
leaves
power.
no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
Yeah.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the academia, right?
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus,
Damn,
if the Danger
Elsa bring the
Archon were
guard
to
card.
intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else?
Ooh.
Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me?
Yeah,
No. I'm the literal worst at
Show some
arguments. I can't debate.
They'll say, whoa, wowzers.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail,
Girl with
I'll
the
do
red
my
hat.
very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilu.
No,
We're
white with the
rooting
red
for
hair.
you.
I love that anime. That anime is so
Okay,
actually
let's
so
head back
cool.
and tell everyone what we came up with.
Okay, yeah, I can clear that. Nah, no. Time to go to the story quest. Blah, 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 blah. Icon quest. Wait, what the hell? We gotta keep doing Nilu's. What? Do we need Nilu? I think we need Nilu. Ah. Together, everybody. Do I gotta talk to him? Oh, there we go.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most.
Mm-hmm.
Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality.
Wake up to reality.
I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
Ooh.
That's enough, Inaya!
Zubair.
Sorry,
Theater.
I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Nothing's impossible.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows that they're very
Didn't
powerful.
Tommy say that, like,
Being
anything's
skeptical
possible?
might
Like
actually
an
be
Power
the more
Rangers or something
normal
like that?
response. But I
The
still
guy,
want
you know,
to
who
try.
died
I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go.
recently.
And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilou!
Beat
Ow, he
the
sounds
bad
angry.
guy! Justice will prevail!
Make him eat dirt!
Jeez, whoa. Those violent kids.
You too. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, Nilou.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilou. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says. I can't do that? Fine, I'll think of something else.
Wow, okay.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the Academia. That
It's
reminded
war.
me of my younger years. Back then,
We
I
respect.
feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you.
Aww.
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Yeah,
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
I do. She has in the bag.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Okay, that's one. I guess. Okay.
I've gained a whole... Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
No, I probably gotta talk to him. Is there anyone else? Maybe here.
This just came out of...
Beats me. Everyone...
I
Mr.
guess
Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her.
Your mother?
Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
More and more like your mother.
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer,
Pretty
but
sure
she's
that's your mother,
retired
too.
now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
I thought so to him.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
Ooh.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Art is an explosion.
This again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts.
Please say explosion. Please say explosion.
I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater, for this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, You need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted.
I really do want to
You
skip all
cannot
this.
give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Oh, man,
Dust
this
the
is
cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll...
Yeah. Let's do this. Please let us fight. I want to fight.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
Hey,
what exactly happened? Did someone come down from the Academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
They all look
What
the
the
same.
heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the Academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books. Exactly. They want to look down on us? We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Ooh.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so
Why
much.
he looks so angry?
Your understanding
He's
and support
very
make
angry.
me feel a lot better.
For some reason.
There
I
are
don't know
always
why.
more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Sounds good.
Don't care what you think, my mom.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
Uh-oh, she got
No,
kidnapped.
Miss Nilo. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Oh no! Traveler, Paimon! I think I messed up big time! What if Inaya never planned to come back? What?
Oh. Please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try?
Yeah.
Anyway, first
Never
things
know
first,
unless you try.
we have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Alright, let's see. And right here. Closest. Please let me fight, please let me fight. I wanna fight something. I just wanna fight something.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it
Do I
was
see a
Inaya
hobo?
or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Nilo!
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
Bring it. Oh, you little bastard.
With the weight!
Wow, that was weak
Thank
fight.
you.
What the hell?
There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia.
Bet you I can.
Especially
The sword.
since your opponent will be my father.
Yeah.
My father is an extremely demanding man.
Okay.
He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy.
The 3rd place?
I even used the embroidery
Good
skills
shit.
I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes.
Daughters do
Right?
so much just to please their
I
fathers.
see. When we were
But-
embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side.
Yeah.
Do you think you should be proud of third place? Reflect on why you weren't first.
Jeez.
I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Oh. Interpret.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Let me do this.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Let's try this.
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him?
Yeah.
I can't
Don't ever
afford
give
to
up.
lose anything more.
Don't give up on your dreams.
We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's right.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Tell me, Mommy. Okay, let's go! Finally. Let's go. Wait. Yes, we can do the story quest. Yay! Finally! Get the fuck out of that place. Turning through the skies is just such...
Rainforest is the best place to live. Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
What the hell?
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
We're just doing
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you. Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's go to the
She
Grand
likes
Bazaar and have
Amber.
a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Sorry. Fox boy, where are you? There you are.
Tainari!
Good morning. How do you feel
Or is he
today?
a jackal?
We feel much better.
Look, here's
How
a
about
jackal.
you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Cyno got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Uh-oh.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Cyno? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Cyno doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Cyno's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me.
Oh. Ah. Gosh.
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do, really.
Very exhausting.
But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Maybe.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Who do he think he is? You can go if you want to. What the hell? He doesn't own you. Like the fuck? No person owns me. I am the god of fate. Son of Demon Lord and Divine Snake Goddess. That's me.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Zubair!
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
It's Zubair!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best! The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense! It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
Yeah, you should
There's
be.
a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
Dia.
As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
I gotta go upwards. Let's go over here. I feel like listen to Kickback. Where the hell do I have to go? Up here? Over here? So lost. Look at baby Paimon.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
These closed-door research projects are a complete waste of money.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Alhaitham.
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kshahrewar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
So we got Brother of Gilgamesh from Fate. Longest I'll hate.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
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 Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
Oh my.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia.
Blah, blah, blah,
now,
blah.
the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, And the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages.
Come on.
Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Yeah.
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Now let's go there. For almost. Now we gotta listen to Dia, huh? Or Dia. Talk and all that stuff and ramble on. Somebody.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've
fucking
seen
name
you!
is that? Dunyarzad.
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life.
Like a Pokemon name.
I don't know if you've heard, but Alizar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Oh yeah. Pyro Mommy.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
Her and Beta need to meet up.
What are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Yeah.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing!
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too.
Why does that hair look like
But
ears?
a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed.
Oh no.
So I'd better get to
My
work
hair
while
looks
I still
like
can.
ears.
Huh? But wait a second! You make it sound like you're leaving now!
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could...
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Oh yeah.
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Rahman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
Alright, on to our next stop!
More talking. Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here for now. We'll probably continue maybe tomorrow or the day after. But anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Take care.